Praise the Lord. Welcome to DYD, Daily Youth Devotion. I'm Lady Pamela Price. I'm always happy that you're here. Guess what? We are on a quiz. We're on part 2 of our quiz. We have been doing Isaac and Jacob. Last time we did the quiz on Isaac and Abimelech, and now we're on Isaac blessed Jacob. We're doing the quiz on that. So we're on part 2. I got a lot I got to do. So I'm wanting you, remember, when it's time to answer the question, just put it on pause, and then we pick back up, answer the question, then push play again. Let's go in. Y'all ready? Part 2. All right. I'll back that last question up that I asked last time, and we'll see what you came up with. Remember, Rebecca had overheard Isaac telling Esau to go and hunt and bring him some food so he can bless him. Remember, here's Rebecca now is instructing Jacob to go and get a kid, goat, get 2 of them, and she's going to make the food because she wants Isaac to speak the blessing over his life. He's blind. He can't see which child is coming in the room. Watch this. What was Jacob's fear about his mother's plan? Because remember, his mother said, I'm going to fix this food. What was his fear? He feared that Isaac would feel of him, right? Would feel of him, and that basically he would curse him, right? He felt, because watch this. Why did he feel that way? Because Esau was a hairy man. You ever met somebody that's hairy? They got hair all over their arms and neck, and they're hairy. Jacob was his skin was smooth. So when his mother threw that out there, go out there and get the kid goats, and I'm going to cook this for you, and I want you to go in there and get that blessing. He was like, Mama, he going to find out who I am. What are you talking about? She's like, no, I got this. He's like, okay. So he went and did it. Watch this. So Jacob goes and get the 2 kid goats, and Rebecca did what? What did she do? She made the savory food. Yes, she did. What else did Rebecca do? What you say? Then Rebecca took the choice clothes of her eldest son Esau, which were with her in the house, and put them on Jacob, her younger son. Watch this. And let me see, what else did she do? She did something else. So she got his clothes. What else did she do? And she put the skins of the kids of the goats on his hands and on the smooth parts of his neck. This is what she did too. She's smart, ain't she? Took the skin, where the hair is, and put it on his skin. Watch this. Then she did what? What else she did? She gave the food to Jacob to take it in. Let's see the 17th verse. It says, then she gave the savory food and the bread, which she had prepared, into the hands of her son Jacob. Then she did what? When Jacob went, watch this, the question should be, when Jacob went to Isaac, did he believe he was Esau? Did he believe it at first? No. Isaac wondered how he got the food so fast. Don't you remember? He was like, how you get this food so quick? I know it usually takes you a long time to find the animal and to kill it and all this. I know it takes time. How are you getting it so fast? And that's the 20th verse, and he says, but Isaac said to his son, how is it that you have found it? How found it so quickly, my son? And he said, because the Lord your God brought it to me. He even told Jacob, come near him. Don't you remember? He said, come near me, because I'm not trusting this. Something is off. And I can hear your voice. Like I told you, I got 4 children with my eyes closed now. They have similar dialects. They have similar voices. Sometimes you would go, wait a minute, but you sound like this child. Come here. So he wanted to touch him. Let's go to the 21st and the 22nd verse. Then Isaac said to Jacob, please come near that I may feel you, my son, whether you are really my son Esau or not. Yeah, remember that? So Jacob went near to Isaac, his father, and he felt him and said, the voice is Jacob's voice, but the hands are the hands of Esau. He was confused, but he has to move on. Finally, Isaac did what? Finally, Isaac just caves in and he blessed him. He had Isaac bring him the food. Watch this. Isaac even smelled of him. Remember? Wait a minute. Because he could smell the difference. So he smelled of him and blessed him. After Jacob received the blessing, who came in the room? What you got? Did I hear you say Esau? Yes, Esau comes in the room, and he, watch this. Jacob barely makes it out the room. He goes out, and here comes Esau in the room. Watch this. Isaac blanked when he heard it was Esau. What did Isaac do? The Bible said that he trembled. Yes. He started shaking like, oh my God. What did Esau do when he heard what Jacob did? What did Esau do? The Bible said that he cried. That was very painful to him. You can imagine he went through hunting. He went through doing all this work. And he's like in his mind, my dad's about to bless me. He's hurt. Now watch this. Would the blessing stick? Now the blessing that Isaac spoke over Jacob's life, would it stick? Yes. And remember I told you, it had already been prophesied before that the younger would be the blessed one. It had already been prophesied that way. Watch this. Isaac did speak a blessing over Esau. Don't you remember that Isaac went ahead and he spoke a blessing over Esau's life? Now watch this. It may not have been as powerful as the blessing that Jacob got, but he did speak a blessing over his life. Watch this. Now let's move on. Esau hated Jacob. Did y'all hear me? Esau, because of that, hated Jacob. Because he feels like now you cheated me out of what? 2 blessings. What? The birthright, and also the speaking that the father put, the speaking of the blessing that the father does over their child. And he says, oh my God, he done 2 things to me now out of my birthright. So when he dies, he's going to get the blessing. And also he spoke the blessing over his life. 2 blessings. Watch this. What did he plan to do to Jacob? What did Esau plan to do to Jacob? What you got? What you got? Kill Jacob. When? After Isaac's death. That was his plan. Watch this. Rebekah hears of Esau's plan. What does she do? Now she overhears this. What does Rebekah do? She tells Jacob to go to her brother Laban in Haran. Remember that? Wow. In Haran. Till Esau fury turn away. She tells him to go to my brother until he stopped being mad till his fury dies down. Go there. What reason did Rebekah give to Isaac for sending him to her brother? Now she tells Isaac another story. What? What did she say? Let's go to the 46th verse to see if I can finish it. It says it, and Rebekah said to Isaac, I am weary, I am tired of my life because of the daughters of Heth. If Jacob takes a wife of the daughters of Heth, like these who are the daughters of the land, what good would my life be to me? So she says, I need for him to go find a wife back home. That's her reason. Remember? When Esau saw that Isaac and Rebekah was pleased with Jacob going away to get a wife, what did Esau do? What did he do? He went to Ishmael, people, He went to Ishmael and took a daughter to be his wife from Ishmael's daughter. He took her from Ishmael and his daughter to be his wife. Now, how many wives does Esau have now? 3. All right, we're doing good. We're doing good. He has 3 wives now. Uh-huh. Now Jacob leave, headed for Haran. When he takes a rest, he has a blank. When he takes a rest, he has a what? Remember, he takes a stone and he lay his head on it. What does he have? Somebody said a dream. Yes, yes, yes. He has a dream. He has a dream. Watch it. The Lord speaks to him. He sees what now? The Lord is speaking to him, but what does he see in his dream that's really important? What does he see? He see what? He see angels going up and down on a ladder. Yes, 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 yes. He sees it. Let me read it. 12th verse. I want to read this real quick. Then he dreams, and behold, a ladder was set up on the earth, and its top reached to heaven. And there the angel of God was ascending and descending on it. Watch this. God lets Jacob know that he will be with him. Here God has his visitation with Jacob. Remember I told you God visited Abraham, and watch this. God visited Isaac. Now here God is visiting who? Jacob. Jacob made a vow to God. What was it? Because God has told him, I'm going to be with you. I'm going to take care of you. Now watch this. He makes a vow. He makes a promise to God. What does he say? What you got? What you got? What you got? Then Jacob made a vow saying, if God will be with me and keep me in this way that I am going, and give me bread to eat and clothing to put on, so that I come back to my father's house in peace, then the Lord shall be my God. He said, if God take care of me, he shall be my God. Watch this. And also remember that Jacob paid tithes. He said, I will pay tithes to him. I will give a tenth to him. Let's move on. Jacob came to the east by a well and asked about Laban. He had finally got to the east. He had traveled. He had got to a place, and he saw some of the animals laying around the well, and he began to inquire about Laban, because he wanted to make sure he was at the right place. Right? Watch this. Who was coming to the well? Who was coming to the well? Rachel. Did I hear somebody shout out Rachel? Yes, Rachel was coming. What did Jacob do? He took and watered the sheep that Rachel had, right? Watch this. Jacob tells her who he is. What did Rachel do? When Rachel found out who he was, what did Rachel do? Rachel ran and told her father. And watch this. And they what? What did they do? They invited him back to the house. And what did he do? He came and did what? Stayed with them. Yes, 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 yes. Now, we're going to move to the 29th verse and let's go in. Laban had 2 daughters. What were their names? Before I get to the other question, I want to ask you this one. What were his 2 daughters' names? When he got back to the house, he found out that Laban had 2 daughters. What was 2 daughters' name? Did I hear you say Leah and what? Rachel, right? Okay. What problem did Leah have? What problem did Leah have? Leah's eyes were weak, right? So her eyes may have been, some people got cockeyed or she may be cross-eyed, but that's what they said. Her eyes were weak. All right. What did the Bible say about Rachel? It says that she was beautiful of form and appearance. Yes, she was beautiful of form and appearance. She's a beautiful girl, right? Leah's eyes was weak. So, and you know what? She could still be pretty, because just because someone's eyes is weak, and I apologize if I said cockeyed. I remember years ago people used to use that term, but it really means cross-eyed, the same thing. But and just because someone's eyes is crossed don't mean that they're not beautiful. But that's what the Bible says here, that she was that Rachel was beautiful in form. She probably had a nice shape, and she was on her appearance. It was pretty, and she was a beautiful woman. Watch this. Now I'm gonna go back to my question I want to ask. Laban asked Jacob, "What should your wages be?" What did he want to do? He wanted to work 7 years. 7 years for Rachel. He said, "Listen, I'll work 7 years. You just give me her." Did Laban agree in the beginning? He said, "Yes, I'll give you her. Okay, go ahead and work for me for 7 years, and I'm going to give you Rachel." Watch this. But on the wedding day, who did he give him? He gave him Leah. Yes, he gave him Leah. Jacob was upset. He was upset when he found out in the morning that it was Leah. He tells Jacob to do what? Fulfill the week. Go ahead and finish out the week with Leah. And then he would give him who? He would go ahead and give him Rachel. But watch this. But he would have to serve him what? Did you say another 7 years? Yes. He wanted him to serve him another 7 years to give him Rachel. Who did Jacob love more? Who did you say? He loved Rachel more. He loved Rachel more. So we have covered from Isaac and Abimelech. We have gone through Jacob vows that, let me see, let me make sure I get that right. As far as we did, Isaac blesses Jacob, right? We also did Jacob marry Leah and Rachel. We did that part, and we're going to move more into the story next. But I wanted to do a quiz first because I want you to understand and know these things. They are important. Watch this. Jacob ends up getting back some things that he had done that were not right. Remember, he kind of tricked his brother, and he came in and deceived and got the blessing. He got it back. You reap what you sow, basically meaning that it's not good to do something bad. You're going to get it back yourself. And he ends up getting it back. But that doesn't mean that he's not blessed. Doesn't mean that he's not blessed. He still is the one that's picked to be blessed for the blessings, for the seed, for the promise to come through. And this is an awesome story as far as Isaac and for his son Jacob. And even watch this, Esau is also going to be blessed. When you read the story, you see that Esau is blessed, but Jacob's blessing is going to run all the way through. And when we pick back up, we're going to get into Jacob's sons. Now, how did you enjoy this? How did you do on this test? Did you do good? If not, I want you to go back and listen to the story. Again, we did 5 parts on this particular series, Isaac and Jacob. Go back and listen. Of course, they were broken down into different stories. And that's the way the Bible is. It jumps from one story to another. And so it's always kind of hard to, put titles on it because we're running right into another story. But anyway, I'm glad that you're here and that you are listening and that you are putting this in your heart. Guess what? They price out of time. Yes, I'm out of time. You know what? I'm going to see you next time. I'm glad you did well on the quiz. And if you did, that's okay. That's okay. You can always listen to it again, right? I love you. To God be the glory. And I'll see you next time. Be blessed. Parents, thank you so much for allowing your child to watch DYD. It is my heart's desire that every child be ministered to. Parents, I'm going to need your monthly financial support in order for this ministry to continue daily. I just believe by faith that God will lay on your heart an amount that you can consistently give into this ministry. Trust me when I say that the daily investment of the Word of God into your child's life is priceless. I've done this for 21 years and I've seen the results. Will you partner with me? Go to the donation page, and from there, you will be a blessing to this ministry. Thank you so much, and may God bless you.